everyone. I hope you guys have been doing really well and staying safe. It's been a really long time since I've made a vlog, or I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I wanted to make an update video just to tell you guys what's been going on in my OT journey, because I actually graduated from the master's program, but I continued on to my doctorate. So I wanted to make a little video explaining like what I'm doing right now with my OTD, my residency, and how the school year ended, because you know, COVID hit towards the very end of my master's program. So just wanted to catch you guys up to speed and talk about my experience, and hopefully it could help you guys out and shed some light on my journey. So if this is your first time watching, or you guys didn't know, I actually ended my master's program. I graduated from that in May, and we had a little virtual graduation ceremony after we took our comprehensive exam, which was this big exam that covered a lot of material from a lot of different classes that we took throughout the program. So that was a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I passed, and then we had a virtual graduation ceremony a couple of days after. So after the graduation ceremony, I actually only had 2 days of break. We had the weekend to rest, and then fieldwork started, for me at least, the Monday after I graduated. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my fieldwork experience because I feel like I've been getting a lot of questions. A lot of people have been reaching out asking what happened with fieldwork, because I know a lot of different programs and different schools are doing various things, and some people their graduation date is even uncertain because they don't know when they'll be able to get a fieldwork experience. So for me, I was very luckily placed in a pediatric outpatient clinic working with children with autism, and the site still took me and offered telehealth services for my fieldwork experience, which I was very thankful for. I didn't know what to expect because I never did telehealth. Obviously, it's very different than in-person, and of course in-person is preferred, but I was just very thankful that USC was able to get me this fieldwork position so I could graduate and also get clinical experience. Just to shed some light on other experiences that people had in my program, a lot of people did fieldwork experiences with emerging fields or even like pedagogy and helping with curriculum development and formulating syllabi to use in the next semester coming up. A lot of people did this amazing camp called Peace Camp that I know a lot of people were a part of, bringing a summer camp that was supposed to be in person and moved it completely online to a virtual platform. So that was amazing. So just a lot of different things, and I really appreciate USC working so hard to get us the best experiences possible. I remember everybody felt very anxious and we didn't know what was going to happen, but even though there was a lot of uncertainty, I felt really supported and really secure knowing that the fieldwork team was going to work to the best of their ability to give us the best experience possible and make sure that we graduated on time, and they did. So I'm very thankful for that. So after 3 months of fieldwork, I think I had like a 1-week break, and I went right into my doctorate program. So if you guys didn't know, I don't think I ever shared on this channel, but I decided to do the doctorate, and through a lot of changes and unexpected turns, I am doing the pedagogy route, which is the teaching and education route. And it's kind of surreal how I am doing this route, because my residency is specifically with the minor program for the undergraduate students at USC, and I was actually a student in that program when I was an undergrad at USC. And just to think that I'm here now, you know, being a TA, being a doctoral resident in it, and hopefully teaching in the future, it just makes my story seem like it's come full circle, and it makes me really nostalgic of my undergrad days, but it also brought back the passion and the vision that I had when I first started the minor program as an undergrad, because that's when I first found out about OT, and I had all these ideas and all these passions and motivations, and I was super excited. And I feel like because I'm back in that setting and back where it all started, I'm starting to remember these goals that I had. And I am super excited because I feel like this residency allows me to work towards those goals. I never expected to do pedagogy. I was on track to do the clinical route and get a clinical residency, and you know, with COVID and everything, a lot of things were uncertain, and it just ended up that, you know, I saw this opportunity and I saw that it aligned with my long-term goals, because one of my long-term goals career-wise is to become a professor of occupational therapy in the future. And I always thought that it was going to be sometime way later down the road after I've done like several decades of clinical practice, and maybe that's true, but the fact that I get the opportunity to do it as a resident, I just feel like if I don't take this opportunity now, I don't know when I would get another chance to be mentored in pedagogy and education and see what it really is like to be a professor and develop programs and courses and administer those courses and teach students. So I just jumped at the opportunity, and thankfully I got accepted to it, and it's honestly, I keep saying this, but it's been really fun. I think one thing I really learned throughout the program is to always keep an open mind. I remember everybody, like all the faculty since day one, they always said keep an open mind, you know, don't close yourself off to opportunities, be open to, you know, like your interest shifting. And although I still have this really deep passion for the pediatric population and wanting to work in the NICU environment, I still have those ambitions and I still have those goals that I'm not going to let go of. But for now, I get to concentrate on another aspect of a different goal, which is to teach. And I think I limited myself in thinking that it has to be way later down the line that I get to understand, you know, like teaching and what it takes to be a professor. But with all these, you know, shifts and changes and opportunities, now I was able to see, oh my gosh, I can learn about that right now. And if I hadn't been open-minded, and if I was only like, no, like I only want a clinical residency, I wouldn't have had this amazing opportunity. So I think that's my advice. Some people have been reaching out asking me advice about, you know, starting a grad program, starting the master's program for OT school. And I think that would be my advice, to just really be open-minded. It's okay to hold on to your passions, hold on to what really drives you and excites you. That's amazing. Hold on to those. I'm not saying let go, but also be open-minded on the other end and see what opportunities come your way. Because I have found through personal experience, when things don't go as I expected, other things showed up that ended up being way greater than the thing that I originally wanted. I just want to encourage you guys. I know this is a really, really, really weird time. There's so many layers to what's going on in the world right now, and it can really, you know, distract you and discourage you, but I would encourage you to see the silver lining. I don't want to dismiss, you know, the disappointment and the grief that comes with, you know, not being able to go through schooling the way that you wanted to, but you guys still get to be educated in occupational therapy. You guys are still pursuing, you know, your dream career or what you've been working so hard for all these years, and you're here, you know, although it's not exactly what you expected. I would encourage you to just see the positive in it. If you guys ever want to talk more or need some encouragement or want some advice or just somebody to talk to that's been through the program before, please don't hesitate to reach out. I know a lot of you guys have been doing that, and I'm so thankful because I love connecting with you guys. Yeah, that was just a little update on what's been going on in my life, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Until then, stay safe and fight on.